people with your story. You know, your stories are important, guys. You sharing something could save someone's life. You know that, right? Like you sharing can save someone's life, and that's important. So Twilson, did you introduce yourself already? No, right? Twilson? It says Twilson on your thing. If I'm not getting the name right, it's because right, like that's how it shows on the thing. Twilson.
I was the first one to speak.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Mercury in retro. It's already coming to me. Um, anybody else want to share and say hello or say
Sure.
anything?
Sure. My name is Sarah. I haven't been on this journey for too long. I started to get into it a little bit before I had a trial start to where that trial is still going on and I'm still trying to get through that. But that has kind of enhanced things a little bit. So that's kind of progressed me a little bit further along the journey, which I'm thinking um not that was meant to happen, but it's just progressed things a little bit longer, a little bit further. And I don't know too much about all of this. I'm still learning everything, so I'm still at the beginning stages and not knowing too much about it, but I'm learning everything. I'm following you on multiple platforms. And I just love, and I am so grateful that you extend this to everyone. So we're not alone in this. So we don't feel like we are alone. And so we actually know how to get through this a little bit easier, to actually, to help ourselves through this. So I'm just grateful. Thank you so much.
Awesome. I wanted to do something a little fun tonight, and I would like to go through you guys and see like what do I hear psychic, medium, oracle, do I hear healer, star seed, what do I hear? And if I hear several, I'll put that all there. If you guys want that, I will. And also I would like to test your psychic abilities a bit tonight.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so you guys don't mind, let me get my pen and paper. So okay, sorry, did anyone else want to introduce themselves or say anything before we begin the fun stuff?
So excited.
Yeah, this is gonna be exciting. I'm gonna have a
Want me to
couple,
go?
have a couple of you guys do a reading tonight.
Anyone else is going or no?
Go ahead, Quan, you can go, babe.
All right, cool. So I've been here for quite a while. I met Flow stuff on Instagram instead of TikTok. I don't use TikTok, and yeah, some of you might know me. I'm trying to like find a job and stuff. Still trying to find a job. Just had an interview earlier today. With a place that yet again doesn't sponsor work sponsorship, so I guess it's back to square one. So that's fun. Uh, Other than that, yeah, other than trying to find a job right now with like work authorization requirements that I need to work here, I guess I have some crazy dreams and stuff, which I try to interpret. I also kind of trying to do my own psychic readings with cards, and yeah, I like light worker stuff, stuff that you probably know already. So that's cool. Uh, well, what else, man? What else? What else is new? Not much, just the usual stuff. And yeah,
Wait, how are you doing with the surrendering and letting it go to the universe? How's that going?
yeah. I don't go as hard as last time. Like, just if it's for me, it's for me. If it's not for me, then yeah, whatever, man. Like the one that I just got into the field for is one of those evening shifts where I have to work until like 12 a.m., 2 a.m. So
Awesome.
it's one of those jobs that has me working overtime well into like the nighttime, midnight AM hours. So maybe that's not for me and shit, but it's still knowing that they don't really sponsor work organizations is a bit of a bummer. So which means I have to go look for another place again.
Yeah.
So that's yeah, that's the worst part. But that position, like if I get it, I'll be really happy. But if I don't get it, it's like, yeah, it's whatever. The work hours are kind of shit anyway. So
Right.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
if it's meant for you, it is. If it's not, it's not. I want just keep working on the surrendering because that's something I'm working on. And right now, I'm gonna tell all of you guys this message that I was picking up as I'm writing down psychic, healer, Reiki, medium, oracle, starseed, coach, dreamer, time traveler, Idamal. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not picking people to like, Christine, I got you. You're next. I'm not picking people to like, this is not about readings, so I'm not gonna do that today because then it takes up all the time. But Idamal, it feels like you and your partner may be very good at like stopping off places and like, I don't know, motivating people. I'm not sure, like a sort of like a, I'm gonna say it again, you and your partner may be really good at like stopping places and motivating people. Like I could also see you guys having your own community one day, like a big one. I say like several years from now, I see that. I see like a group of people living around you. I'm seeing this. It's what I'm seeing, okay? I don't know if that's what you guys are trying to do, but I feel like if you stop places like to even go and speak to people that maybe even like, I don't know, like rent a church for like $20 and then have people come from the town, put up some flyers and just have them come in. Hey, it's $5 to come in. We have some coffee and cookies, and we just want to talk to you guys about the nomad life and being free, letting go of the matrix ideas. There might be like a motivational, my crown chakra just went crazy when I was talking to you. Like that means that you have a lot of knowledge and information coming in from the head. And wow, Twilson, you have a lot of energy around you, spirit. I see a man standing next to you. He's could be a father figure, a father. He's really right around you. And he wants to say, like, look, Flo, tell her my hand's on her shoulder. I'm watching over her all the time. He wants you to know that. And it's not like a ghost standing next to you. I don't want you to see it that way. It's energy. You know what it is. You know what it is. All right. So I wanted to say that because usually when people come in, it's like something. No, I love the tears because that tells me that you had the confirmation you needed, because I'm hearing you thought you made a bad decision with all this. You wasn't sure. You're like, I do see like some doubt here, but let me just tell you something. You have no idea what's going to come from here. It's just right now you're still in the thick of learning like everything about it and still trying to figure out what you're going to do next. But don't try to figure it out. Just keep doing what you're doing and let spirit start a YouTube page, man. You will kill it. You will kill it. Me and my partner have a YouTube page. We are nomad travelers. We believe that you should be free from, and we're going to show you how to do this without money, without this, or with money, however you are. You hear me? So people can learn from you. Because people think you need a lot of money to get on the road and stuff like that. If you at the beginning was struggling with finances, show people that they can do that too, because they're terrified. Take whatever you saved and go. You know what I'm saying? And you'll learn along the way. You can stop for a week, go work in a restaurant, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking interesting and exciting. I honestly, I'm not saying this because I love my daughter. I would never take her back. If I did not have a child right now, I would be a gypsy. I'd be on the road all day long. I used to go one weekend here, one weekend there, never think about it. I'd just be like, my mom would text me, where are you? Boston. Where are you? Chicago. What the fuck are you doing? I said, I drove here, I drove there. You still love it. Okay, so I want to confirm that for you and your partner if you're worried. Okay, I just see a little boy around you, a little son. I'm not sure if that's coming, but I see a boy around you. He's a small boy, okay? So I don't know if that's a soul trying to say I'm coming, or there's something about a soul, a child soul around you. That's what I want to say. He comes through as like, hey, like very excited and I'm here type of energy. And really quick, because I'm not gonna do readings, but if it's coming through, I have to say, otherwise it'll bother me all night. Somebody is it your mom or his? I can't tell. That she's got her hands on both your shoulders like this, and she's holding both of your hands. It's a mother energy or grandmother. I think you grew up with them. Idamal, that's you. She's like, I don't want to meet this. I don't want to meet this. Okay. Hold on, I got you. I'll help you. Ask to unmute and then it'll do it. Click the button. Okay, there you go.
It's my mom. I lost my dad for 2022, and I lost my mom after January 7th,
Not Esther.
23.
No, don't say Esther. No, today when I was doing the live, that name came through 4 to 5 times in my head. Esther, Esther, Esther. I kept fucking hearing that name.
Susanna.
Oh my God, that's my name? Susanna?
See,
Oh, so I thought you said, did you say Esther?
Mm-mm.
Why did I just hear Esther? Is that for somebody else? Who knows a Esther? Anybody? That's
From
all.
my understanding, I don't know what Esther
I
aunt.
have a great aunt who passed. Her name is Esther.
Okay.
She has a great aunt.
Because that name is like, me, it's coming through very, 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 very strongly. Okay.
Wow.
So let me just say this, because I want to just tell you that for confirmation. I feel like you needed to hear that right now. Spirit wanted you to hear that. But here's where we're gonna start the fun stuff. Okay. So I'm gonna send you all love and light. And those of you, a lot of you do. First of all, I want to say this before I started this. I had to do a Reiki meditation and protect my aura, not in a bad way, but like, are we doing this? Okay, because all right. Okay, fine. Who has lost somebody with an injury to a head? I can't help it. They just want me to say it. So I'm gonna say it. There's an injury on the head or some kind of
Me, my father,
okay, because a lot of male energy coming through. Who said that? Who said that? Because I can't see.
Listen. Tawana.
Okay, oh, okay, my bad. Because I'm
Listen.
not on that side. Okay. All right. My mom brain tumor. So whatever, it doesn't have to be one person. It's just I'm seeing people, somebody point to the head, like tell them it's me. And then they go like this to their head. Okay. I just wanted to say I'm not gonna, again, we're not doing readings. However, they do want to confirm that they're around you. Lung cancer, loud and clear. Somebody just screamed it out. Because they want to confirm for you who they are. So they're gonna mention, I told them I'm not doing full readings because by the time I'm done, I'm drained, I'm gonna fall asleep. Okay, Maneri's mom, right? So okay.
That's me too. My mom and dad.
Just know that they're telling you I'm here. Okay. I want you to know that. So
you.
I'm just saying they're here. I don't want to get into a lot, like I said, and they're respecting my wishes right now. Spirit is really listening. So, okay. But let me just get into this and just see what I'm hearing. Cause there's a couple of people that when I was meditating, could you just let them know I'm here? Can you just let them know I'm here? Can you just tell them I'm here? And I'm going to, okay. Audra, somebody's standing around you. And if
Around
not,
me.
if not her, I'm hearing the name Dom. It could be Dominic or Dawn or Dawn. Someone.
So my dad's name, my biological dad's name is Don. And he
God,
passed away. He passed away,
that's insane.
God, like almost 12 years ago now.
Oh my
But
God.
when I tell you that
High five,
I
mom.
always get a feeling like he's around.
I'm
And I
hearing,
guess
I'm hearing the song. I always feel like somebody's watching me.
yeah, all the time.
But like, I just want to say again, he's just letting you know he's here and he's watching over you and he's got you. Don't think I forgot about you, baby.
Thank you.
Okay, so now, okay. Don't get greedy now, Dom. I'm telling her one or two things. He just gave me a high five. He's like, you did it, yes. I'm like, yes, okay. So I'm hearing Taurus as well. I'm hearing the sign Taurus. Okay, so moving on, and thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much for the information. Anybody else want to confirm that they're here? Okay, somebody with the stomach, something about the stomach, either surgery or something with the stomach that either killed them or it was the end of their lives with the stomach area. There's a gut. I'm hearing inflammation. You could be going through that. Okay, who's that? A Miss M tab. Guys, just remember, I can't see both of the things. I'm sorry, Sabrina, your hand's raised. I'm so sorry, hon. And Christine, I'm sorry, guys. I got to pay attention to that sometimes. Okay, go ahead, M Bart tab.
Hi, yes, thank you. You had said brain before, and that was my grandfather, and then now you're saying belly inflammation, which was my grandmother as well.
Okay.
Lots and lots of cancer right through the belly. She passed away in 98. Grandfather passed away before birth.
Okay, just so we know, remember, I'm just letting you guys know they're here and they want you to know that, okay? They're confirming it. That's how they're doing it right now, because however you'll know. Ruby, your great grandma is around you. She's very around you all of the time. You might not even, do you know her? Because I feel like I don't know her. Okay. Okay. I feel like I don't know this person. Like I love her, I care for her, but I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? An
Yeah,
ancestor.
I don't know her.
Okay, well, she knows you very well. And she's watching over you. She's been there for a while now. She's been watching your I'm hearing what, oh my God. Okay, guys. All right, Spirit, because we're getting into readings now. So I would like for everybody to get a chance to learn tonight. It's not about the readings, because then I'm just gonna be talking and they're not gonna get a chance to talk. So, but okay, they all want you to know they're here. They're watching over you right now. This is how they're telling me to ask for a collective. Who
Oh,
feels
this is healing. All this, all that. Yep.
okay. Who over here feels like someone is standing around them right now, watching, loving this, like in this, they feel excited, like, yeah, I'm here, like, I'm excited. Even somebody, whoever died of a drug overdose, they want you to know, keep doing this. This is amazing for yourself, they're saying. And they're like, it's almost like this is giving them, they're actually getting therapy off this, right? Spirits,
So
with the-
my stepdad died of an overdose,
there we go. There we go.
Yep.
So you know,
and sorry, I have been like, I have my own little collective per se. So we've been like doing a lot of, like last year we went to Sedona, we did the whole vortexing release, and that's what we've been trying to do more often. Yeah, it's just crazy.
okay,
It's just been a challenge for me. Yeah.
I know it's a challenge, but that's why they're mentioning it, because those of you who are hearing confirmation and those of you who are here, if they mention, mostly they push me I'm hearing the name Erica or Eric. I don't know what that's for. Who's that for? Anybody?
I know
Yeah.
Oven.
Go ahead.
I know Oven Eric. He's still alive though.
Okay. But it's like it's either they're coming through for
I have Eric T. Wilson, but he passed away a long time ago. I only know one Eric.
Let me tell you guys a secret. It don't matter if they passed away 10,000 years ago. If they want to come through, they'll come through. Oftentimes when I did private readings, people wanted this person to come through, and this complete stranger came through them. Why? Because not everyone is hanging around you. Some of them are like, they're in their own world, chilling. Oh, I just saw a big ass orb behind. What is your name? MT's tab A, 8 inches. What the fuck is all that?
My name is Muriel. So I didn't know how to change it. I actually go by A Tough Guy.
Okay, so Muriel, because whoa, oh my God, you guys, I fucking knew it when I got on here. I said, please don't let this be one of those nights where I just start shooting and spouting out readings because I want to teach, but they're like, please, please, you gotta say these for me, please. They don't want me to stop because they don't know if they'll ever have this opportunity with you again. So they need to just tell you, we just went through a divorce. You don't have to say me, but you can raise your hand quietly or something. Okay.
I
okay.
did.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Not to be ashamed of. Remember, I'm recording. So if you don't want anybody to know anything, then don't say it. But other than that, you can help people. Okay. So whoever just went through that, if it's difficult and it's a time of stress, you have angels around you, a lot of angels around you and watching over you. Don't feel alone. Don't feel alone. That sadness that you feel, it's because you're just, you left something that was dragging you down and bringing you down. It was keeping you down. It will continue to keep you down. And I'm telling you right now, it's the right thing. And I feel like somebody's children are mad at them for doing something. It could be for divorce or blaming someone. I'm hearing blaming them for. Okay. Who had
Blaming me.
fine. What? Somebody's blaming either the mom. Yeah, the mom. They're blaming you for the relationship's not working out or something. They keep blaming you. They don't know how to.
Well, my ex was using the kids against me. I mean, he's the one who initiated it, but he's using the kids against me.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's what you were talking about.
Okay, hold on. I hear Scorpio and I'm hearing the name Brian.
I don't know about the Brian.
It doesn't have to be you. It could be maybe somebody knows somebody by the name or Briar, Brian, Briar. It's like that kind of name. Anybody here? No? If not, it's okay. We'll move on. Okay. All right, Shane. Husband blames me for splitting up. Okay. Okay. So what am I saying? They want you to know that they're there with you. You're not alone, and they know that you're going through it, and they're helping you through this. Whatever tough time you're going through, they're helping you through it, whether you know it or not. They're there, okay? And some of you do know. Shane, I'm getting a message for you, okay? Really quick. I keep hearing Virgo. When I look at your name, the Virgo comes up to me. Don't know why. Hold on, we'll get to it. I hear Gemini and Capricorn. That's what I'm hearing. Those 3 signs. So I don't know why that is. And I'm hearing either Timmy or Tim. I'm not sure. Timothy, Timmy, Tim, something like that. And I don't know if it's for you, but that's what's coming up. Okay.
I mean, I'm a Capricorn and I have a Virgo friend. That's the only thing that matches.
Okay.
Don't know anyone called Timothy or Timmy though.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. But I want to ask Shane, did you just leave a job? Or are you trying to get a new job? Is there something with a career change happening for you?
Right now, not really a career change. I'm not satisfied with my job. Like I have my own healing business and I'm trying to stick with that rather than do a full-time job that I'm not satisfied with.
Okay. I don't know if it's they love your hair, but they keep like referring to hair. Like, so this is something either the men or the women in your family, they had like really nice hair all the time. Like, so whoever's talking right now, they're saying, I got the same hair, whoever this is, whoever's around you. He seems like he's pretty confident in himself. He gives me like confidence and very like, I got the same hair. Look at me. And why do I hear like a southern accent?
I'm from the South. My whole family's from the South. We have got an accent.
You sound like you're like from like I don't know, not from the South, because from the South is like, like I feel like that's the accent, but I feel like whoever this is wants you to also know that they are they're connected to your mom. I'm hearing that very strongly, okay? Whoever it is connected to your mother, okay? All right, so again, this is just to confirm that you guys have spirit around you, that they love you and they're watching over you. Okay, so let's get back to Timmy. And like Maneri said, it could be our team because he's calling himself Timmy, whatever. Something about jail. I'm hearing something about jail.
Continue.
I'm hearing something about I feel like he feels like he got betrayed or stabbed in the back. This is what I'm hearing. I don't know who this is. But like, and I know that's not your son because he would have said it's me, Flo, but he didn't. This is something else. It's coming through like someone feels like they got betrayed in life or probably towards their end or something like this. Like I said again, somebody's talking about jail, betrayal, jail, betrayal. They kind of sound the same. I'm hearing Leo. Something about a new version of me. It could be a child or something like that. See that? And a baby just cried in the background when I said that.
Yeah, I don't want to say it resonates with me. It kind of sort of does because Christian and my cousin Paitem were very close.
Okay.
Paitem is always in and out of jail. He's still alive. But Timmy, and we would call him Timmy. Well, he normally calls me all the time about Christian and that family betrayed him and that no one understands him and he sees a lot of things. He sees spirits and he's scared.
Oh my God.
So
Maneri, I'm getting very, very, I'm getting like a shaking feeling on my head. He goes, and This is your ex-husband talking.
Probably because my ex-husband was very spiritual. He was a santero, so you
Oh,
know.
I just got hit in the head really hard, like, yup, and he said immediate, because in my head, I go like this is how I do it. And just so you guys know, because we're here to learn, right? What am I doing? How am I doing this? So what I do is I just allow energy to flow in and I just listen. Sometimes I hear weird things, but I just say them instead of questioning why is this coming to me. I just say it, and then 8 out of 10 times the person's like, okay. And then when spirit communicates, they're not going to be like, it's a betrayal because the family. That's not how they communicate. It's like betrayal, lied to me, stabbed, heart chakra. You know what I'm saying? They'll say words and throw them at me, and it's almost like I have to feel what they're feeling and then tell you what I'm hearing and feeling. So just like Maneri just said, we're talking about betrayal and jail and being, stabbed in the back, feeling like he got stabbed.
Yeah, he sent me a long drag message about how he's scared because he feels that he astral projects, and there's a tip. Them is going through a lot.
Can you say?
But Christian's coming to him a lot.
Can you tell Dean to come to the class one day, because your husband wants to talk to him and tell him that he says just like this, he has my powers, Flo. That's what
that just gave me chills. That gave me fucking chills.
He said he has my powers, Flo, and he needs to know that because he's a shaman in training. And if he doesn't, I'm just hearing this, if he doesn't get a hold of this energy now, it can turn dark quick because he's a very.
And I think it is because he's getting into heavy with the drugs.
There we go. And then that's another thing. When he gets really high, he does see them. He sees very negative, dark energy, and he sees them very clearly. And he thinks it's the drugs, but it's not. The drugs are just showing him.
It's crazy because I never mentioned it to you, and he hit me up months ago about it.
I've never heard that before, ever. You need to tell him what I said, and if he's on stuff, and then like he's not thinking clearly, then it might be harder. But if maybe he comes one night and just listens, he might be able to. Something might ring a bell in his head and he might be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And then, because I'll explain to him that when I did drugs, I also used to see like hell played out in front of me. And they used to show me things that I thought it was a delusion. It wasn't. I was actually seeing people suffering and shit. I was opening up my eyes to the darkness, to see the darkness. And it was a good thing because it taught me it's not where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, I don't want to be over there. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you, Spirit, for the information, for the confirmations. We appreciate you. Again, we know you're with us. You're watching over us. We love you. We protect our hearts, our energies, our spirit, our mind, our bodies, in any form, in any astral dimension, in any time traveling dimensions, in any dream or any situation. Our homes, our children, our animals, our pets, our parents are all protected from any dark entities. And may all that is light and good and wants to heal and wants to change and wants to learn be here with us and do that and heal and get the free therapy that they deserve, and know that they belong in the light, to go to the light if they need to go to the light, but to also understand that they are human. They are in a human form, even if they are spirit right now. If they are in the astral form, they're still in the human spirit form. So please just understand that you are learning. Stop judging yourself. Let go of the guilt, let go of the shame, and just understand, just like I do every day, I battle with shit. And I know that I'm only human right now and I'm getting it together. Don't worry about me. I got it. You just back off and let me do my thing. So you gotta let everybody know to back up off your shit, focus on you, and do what you need to do. Okay? Right. Okay. So who feels like they are now there's different ways I'm gonna put this. A healer who can do Reiki, who can do mediumship, who can do psychic work, who can do all of it at once. Who feels like this? Just raise your hand if that resonates immediately.
May I interrupt?
Yes, you may. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm Sabrina, and as you know, it's 2 a.m. in Paris. And so because I always have to get outside to be able to speak to you guys, so that's why I'm interrupting. But so I'm really glad I'm here, and actually I'm feeling what you're saying, because tonight I decided to speak because I don't know why, but for the last couple of days, maybe since, no, it was, maybe since the eclipse or something like this, because yeah, for the last couple of days, I've got like heavy migraines, and I'm having like crazy dreams, and I don't know why, but my head is really like heavy for the moment. And so I don't know if there's something happening, but today, so I tried to listen like some how can I say, yeah, some kind of music which is supposed to make you feel relaxed. But when I closed my eyes, instead of seeing everything dark, I start seeing colors. Like first it was really, really red, and then it turns yellow, and then it turns white, and then and then I opened my eyes because I was feeling like I was completely not really like going out of my body, but yeah, like I was going somewhere else. So, and because I was on a bench on the small park just down my building, so I wasn't feeling like I should astro travel or something or do some things like this, but it was really weird for me. And so yeah, I really don't know what's going on for the moment, but it's really
All right, let's talk about that. Because this is after the eclipse. So what's happening to me after the eclipse? First of all, before the eclipse came, my body was like, it was hurting everywhere. Like every day I was in pain, my back, my shoulders, my neck, right? And then after the eclipse, I felt my crown chakra exploding. I'm tingling. I'm getting itchy on my head a lot. My daughter's like, bitch, you got lice? I'm like, no, it's not. You know, she makes fun of me in the car and shit. She's like, you got lice. So I really thought I was checking my head, like, because I walk my dog, I'm thinking fleas or some shit, right? No, it's not. My head is tingling and it's activating. So another thing.
Oh, tingling, you said, because actually I was feeling like I've got like electricity, like there are some electricity going into my brain, and like lots of illuminations and colors, and yeah, really like electricity. It's really, really strange for me.
Okay, so let me finish explaining, because what you're saying, a lot of people are going through this right now. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, sorry, it's because I'm on the street, so there was
That shit did not sound good.
a guy on his motorcycle just
Sounded like
came.
a demon cycle to me. Okay, so Sabrina, mute your phone. It's just the outside. And
Okay.
Because I don't want, anybody who's has that was a little he said, hey.
Cristian viene a buscar carne.
You heard that shit? He said, hey.
¿A dónde está la cosa?
Who's speaking Spanish?
Tengo ganas de decir que.
Okay, we got her. Found her. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. So I'm gonna say this right now. First of all, if you ever noticed, I'm gonna tell you all right now, you're not crazy. If you ever hear your vacuum speaking, your air conditioner's talking, your TV is talking, you ever had your TV or something like a machine on and you can hear spirit trying to give you little, it is just me. If you have, you are not crazy. This is happening. It's not crazy. I will vacuum and be like, here they go. It's me. Like they use those things to, you know what I'm saying? Any electronic, that's why I don't sleep with my computer next to my head or my phone, because, and also when you guys get on your computers and your phones, protect your energy, because people's entities be trying to pew, come through and be like, oh, I like her energy. No, the fuck you can't. This is not this is not your home. You can't come here, and that's that. Okay, so after the eclipse, let me explain. Like Murneri said, is it true that after the eclipse, you start feeling like that because your ancestors are helping you, are cleansing you? Many of you probably know your own answer to this, but I will tell you like this. Everybody's talking about the eclipse and how negative it is and stuff like that. First of all, for me, I know this. Nobody has to tell me because Spirit told me. And people that were out there being hypnotized by the eclipse, watching it, they show a video of Trump and his wife standing there. This is not a conspiracy theory thing. This is what I've channeled, and I've said it before. My right ear is getting punched right now. They're watching the eclipse. They have glasses on, but I can see that they're not looking at the eclipse. They almost like don't know exactly where they're looking. They're just pretending to look up, because people in power know that this is a method I'm hearing to get people programmed, right? Okay. Back in the day, I used to believe that the eclipse, that the dragon was eating the sun, and that, there was entities or energies coming in and out of it. So don't be outside. I used to go inside, close the shades, and ride it out. My right ear is burning. It's burning. My right ear is a good thing because that means I'm channeling correct information. If it's a lie or bullshit, my spirit guides will smack my left ear with like a little pinch. They'll go like that, and I'll be like, oh, okay. That's how you could get. Okay. Perfect. Beautiful. Remind me to get back to the eclipse thing, because this is important. Those of you who are trying to channel, work with spirit, get messages from your guides. Number one thing you can do tonight, this is your homework. Sit down and write how I communicate with my spirit guides. When something is good for me, you will tap my right eye. You will tap my right eye if something is good for me. If I shouldn't go to this place, you will make my stomach hurt, or you will tap my left ear. If I'm driving and danger is approaching, you will tap some part of my body that gets my attention. So I know when I'm driving, if something taps me, that there's something dangerous coming along. Make your list with your guides. When I go to the store and I tell my spirit guides, is this bad for my stomach? They'll pinch my stomach, right? Like, get away from this. It's not good for you. If something's good for me, like, nothing will happen. I'll be calm. I'll know about it. I'm good. If people are good for me, I'll be calm. I won't have no nervousness, no anxiety, no tension. If they're not good for me, I'll feel like I got to take a shit and I'm going to throw up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's my gut intuition, and I love that, because that's how we communicate with our guides. When I do readings and channel, they will tap, like right now, I just felt my left breast hurt. So instantly I'll be like, who's got somebody who passed with breast cancer or something like that? Because they're coming through and they want to tell you, I'm here too. Make sure you tell them I'm here too. And I'll listen, right? And then they'll be like, okay, so let's say if it's a head injury, they'll tap my head really hard. Or the heart, they'll tap my heart chakra and I'll feel it. Or the stomach or the foot. And that's how they tell me, like, it's me. Tell her, talk about the stomach. She'll know it's me. You know what I'm saying? Great way to communicate with your guides, not only through spirit, but for yourself, right? You need guidance. Your spirit guides are there to guide you. The more you allow them to communicate with you, the more they will. You know damn well if it's a negative entity trying to communicate with you, because when they do, you feel uncomfortable. You're scared and you're nervous. It's that simple. How do I know if it's a bad spirit or not? Listen. If that spirit is telling you like negative shit, like making you feel uncomfortable in your own skin, then they need to fucking go. Like, no, that's why I do block, and there's times when my spirit guides will warn me about shit and I'm like, I don't want to hear that right now. You know what I'm saying? And they know, because I'm like, shh, come on, let me just chill. When they tell me like, don't go there, and I'm like, I know, but I want to, and they're like, you little devil, right? And that's okay, because you think your spirit guides are going to give up on you because you made a mistake or you did something wrong. You're wrong. They will not they are not allowed to give up on you. They've been assigned to you since the day your soul came here. They can't give up on you. So when you came here, you had them with you and they can't give up on you. So what you need to understand, put yourself in their situation. If you were a spirit guide to a human and you were assigned, would you give up on them just because they made mistakes? Honestly, knowing who you are. I'm not talking about other people, because ain't none of you guys gonna give up, because you're loyal and you'll be there for people, and that's just the way you are, no matter what. And besides that, like I said, they can advise you, but they can't tell you what to do, right? Spirit can't tell you what to do. I've had a dream of that, right? What happened, Imam? Anything? You want to share anything? Eat them out. Eat them out. Oh, I don't know. I just saw your face. I didn't know. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Now, when you were talking about Timothy earlier, that's one of my family members who was betrayed in the penitentiary. He died years ago, and I just had a dream about him about 3 months ago. He just came to me in a dream, was smiling. I didn't know why. He just was smiling, and because I always called him. I'm sorry.
I'm getting hit in the head. No, I'm getting hit in my. Oh,
Okay.
hold on.
Confirmation.
Hit in the head here on the left side. Is that something like that? Because I'm getting. I don't know if that's he's telling me confirming, but I'm getting
Okay.
hit. Like I see like someone getting punched in the head right here.
Okay. I just know I just know that it was betrayal. And when
Okay.
you were saying his name, because I always called him TT. That's what we always called him. So while you were talking, I texted one of my favorite cousins. I was like, "What was TT's his full name?" And she said Timothy Terrell. And I was like, "Oh
my God."
She just said it. Yeah, I'm like, yo, that's just mind blowing.
Yo, I'm here. Were you close to him? Because I'm here. Yo, it's me. It's me. Like screaming. He's screaming.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
it was. Yeah.
Oh, Lord, I'm so happy. And also Minnie, though, it did have something to do with
Wow.
like that whole thing, but I swear to you, it did have something to do with Maneri too, but he just confirmed it like, yo, I'm here. I can't believe okay.
That's crazy.
Hold on. I feel like this is what I'm hearing. Like, I'm shocked that this is working. Somebody's saying that. Like, I can't believe this is working. You know, when imagine being poor and then you get to communicate with somebody who's alive. Like, imagine you
Right.
freaking
Right.
out, freaking out, right?
Right.
That's why we have to, though, that's the thing, you guys. That's why we have to make it real clear to Spirit. I'm open to helping you. But if you start bombarding me and you start bothering me and I feel like I'm drained, I can't help you no more. I will block you out and you'll just be standing there trying to get information, and I won't allow it, because you have to take me into consideration. That's for all of you who want to do any type of spiritual work.
Respect.
Whether you want to do Reiki, you want to help people, heal people, you got to set up boundaries, not just with spirit, but with humans too. And if not, you will get used and abused, because healers and givers have boundaries and seekers have none. That is the golden piece of nugget I'm going to give you in your hand. Hold it and cash it out when you really need to, because it's going to be worth a lot of money later on. Okay. Imagine that. It's like a celebrity who's dies the next day, gives you an autograph, you hold on to it and you sell it for $10,000 because they were special. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give you guys that. And also I want to say, I'm learning to forgive. I'm hearing that. This is someone who would have been like a gangster in his life, or, somebody tough, right? He's learning to forgive in the spirit world. And I'm going to say a lot of it has to do with you guys. A lot of it. You're teaching a lot of people and spirit a lot of good lessons that you have gotten through some painful experiences, I'm hearing, with family members. And because you have let it go and forgave, they're learning from you. I especially see you guys going through stuff. I just see a lot of people like, what are they, bums? What are they, broke? Why they went over there? Like, they're talking shit like that. And you had to really put up your fucking walls there, but I'm going to say this, we forgive you. Because you know not what you do. And even though you do, you're an idiot. So it's okay. Love and light, stupid. Bye. You know what I'm saying? Love and light. Okay. Some people are they're behind times, but they'll get there one day, right? Just like we were behind times years ago, and we were still stuck in the matrix and like, what? I gotta get married at this time. I need to have a house with a picket fence and the dream life. No, everybody's not that. That's not everybody's dream life. I'd like to run around naked in my backyard. That's my dream life. Okay? I don't give a fuck. So, be so not jealous that if my husband is there, that he's so focused and so in love with me that if a woman's running around, he's hanging out, running around, he's still going, nice tits, babe, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what that's the kind of love. That's the kind of love we need. We need. Not this, like, why are you looking at titties? I don't have the energy for that. Please get away from me with all that.
Right.
That's your insecurities and I can't deal with it. All right, so,
Be the
Alright, so
truth, man.
let's do
Mm.
let's do some psychic work here. Let's see what we got with you guys. I'm excited. Oh, the eclipse. Let me finish telling you and that's it. Okay, and I'll shut up. Okay, the eclipse. So because of the eclipse, after this portal opened, because Spirit last night showed me a dream that they're telling me to tell you about, that's gonna help you. So I had a dream that I went, in the dream, there was portals opening up in the sky. One was on the right, one was on the left. And they grabbed me, they put me like, cause I travel a lot to the dimensions, but they gave me this like spacesuit that helps the thing pull you up. Like, so the suit got sent to me. It stuck on me and it was stuck on me and it was kind of broken. It was messed up a little bit. So they took me and then I went, oh, yep. Oh my God, you guys, the amount of fucking messages that are coming, that are the way it's just so powerful right now. They took me into the portal, one of them, and they took me to time travel and see the things like that. So what they're telling me is that portals, lots and lots of portals opened up in the skies, and a lot of our ancestors, a lot of our Pleiadian, the vegans, which you are married to the vegans. I'm here in Itamo, so I have the alien deck. The vegans are very natural. They're outside. You have a very good connection with them. That's your family members from the planets. They're telling me that those things have been opening up. And when I say that we had our family and our planet, they were protecting us this whole time. You guys have to understand, so many portals were opening up because it's like the eclipse. I'm hearing it just like this. My ear is burning. The eclipse is like a key that turns. This is what they're showing me, a big key, like a safe, right? Imagine a safe, right? It looks like that, right? Doesn't it look like it's going into, and then it goes like this, and then it goes completely black, and then it covers up. It's almost, okay. In ancient times, they believe that the sun, it does. Actually, astrologically, this really happens. When the sun and the constellation of Taurus align, a black hole opens up in the sun, and that's the key to heaven, or whatever you want to call heaven. My ear is burning. It's on fire. You see that? It's purple. Look at this here. And look at this one. Do you see that? This one's like purple, dude. Okay, so that's good. We're in channeling mode. The star system was on fire, and you have to understand, at this time the key opened up, the vault opened up, and many of you guys, you went through different portals. Some, like I went through this portal where I'm time traveling. Now I'm getting names while I do readings easily, and things are coming, like it's becoming like my left hand. Like it's with me all the time. I'm not like focused so hard on what am I hearing. It's just coming out, right? So those of you who went through these portals, it's intense. So if you're feeling drained, tired, exhausted, you don't know what the fuck's going on, you went through a portal, and you just have to discover who you truly are right now, because that portal opened up the vision for you to know who you truly are. And when we fight that, who you truly are, because you're so worried about bills and am I going to get the job, and does this guy love me? When you're worried about that, they can't communicate with you the stuff that you need. You're blocking. I don't worry about I'm not rich. If I was rich, you'd know, I'll tell you, I'm a normal person just like you. I'm working, I'm doing what I gotta do. However, I don't walk around every day worried about money. Like, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna do it? Not because I'm good, I'm taken care of. No, but because I know I'll be taken care of. I'm confident. Are you a good person? Yes. Why would the universe let you suffer when they got pieces of shit out there making money for no reason? Don't remember, they're good business people. They're grimy and they're selfish. That's why they know how to make that money. You're not like that. So you have to understand the universe will always provide for you. But sometimes it might take a little bit of time. So you've been opening the portals, you've been walking through the portals. So you have to give yourself the credit where credit is due. Stop worrying about the little things. I know it's easier said than done, you guys. And I'm talking a million miles per minute, but I have to, because this is what Spirit wants to get out there. And I'm glad I recorded this, because they're obviously talking like this because the collective is going to watch it. So they want a lot of people knowing this information. You have walked through a portal that is taking you to know thyself truly, who you are and why you're here on this earth, not just on this earth, who you are in different planets and dimensions with Mercury in retro, with the eclipse season, everything coming together and the Aries energy right now, it's like that's, Aries is the first, right? The first, the baby of the astrological chart. So you're finding out like as a baby who you are, right? So you bored? I'm so sorry I'm boring you.
Oh,
Am I boring you? If I'm boring you, I'm sorry, but this is what's coming through and I have to channel. Otherwise, I'll be like, after this, I'll be like, I should have said this, I should have said that. It happens. I swear to God. Okay, so anyway, let me just say, you're being reborn, you're walking through portals, okay? You're figuring out who you are. So it's not easy. When you're figuring out who you are, it's not easy. So your ancestors right now, they're like, all right, you're gonna do this, you're gonna make. I'll share with you guys something and then you can let me know if there's something you're experiencing. How many of you like either smoke weed or take medication or something like that for pain or for anxiety or something like this? How many of you? Anybody? Okay. Okay. I want to know this because I know I see a few people. Okay, you don't have to, it's just normal. Just you take medication and stuff like that. The only thing with me is one thing. My spirit guides, like I am always in pain. So like my neck and my shoulders, because I have large breasts, right? And I say that with love and light. I'm not saying like, big boobs. I'm not showing off. I'm actually working on getting a breast reduction and stuff like that because I'm carrying an infant on my titties all day. I'm carrying an 8-pound baby around on my breast all day. Imagine that. Imagine that. It's like carrying something like this all day long. It's like carrying a bag of watermelons on my back. Oh, I'm seeing some orbs around you, Idamal. Okay, so with me, my guides want me to let go of thinking that I need anything for pain. Like I take kratom, it's a natural substance, right? It's over the counter and it's a plant medicine. I don't think it's bad that I take it because if I was abusing it, it's different. Right? I don't think it's bad that I take it, but my guides keep telling me to let it go. Like every day. But I just refuse. I refuse because I'm in pain. You're not me. You don't know what it's like to be in this physical body. I'm not taking this as a drug. It helps me. It helps me get work done. It helps me do laundry. It helps me clean. It helps me everything. I'm not in pain when I do it. Then when I don't, here I am in pain. Oh, I can't do it. I need to rest today. I don't feel good. I don't want to be that sickly type of person because I'm not a sick person, right? But I'm fighting. They want me to stop and I'm fighting them because I'm spending a lot of money on it. It's expensive. And those of you who know anything. So anyway, that's me sharing that with you. And if you're dealing with something like that where you know that one thing that's bothering you, I need to let this go. I need to let this go. I need to let this go. Whatever it is, for me, it's cigarettes and kratom. That's it. Everything else, I'm like, I'm good. Shit. I'm not toxic. I'm not jealous. I'm open to love. I've surrendered. I accept. I used to worry about money. I don't now. I focus on other things. It's just for me, those two stupid things that I refuse to let go of. But I will, but I refuse. So who else is going through that right now? Because your guides want you to know that they hear your struggle with that and they're not judging you. Is one thing they want you to know, they are not judging you. Because you feel like you're being judged by either them or by somebody. You're not judged. They're not judging you. I want to say Christian. I don't know why that just came right out of my mouth.
Christian was a big pothead. That was his thing of choice. He loved smoking. There's plenty of conversations me and him had where I told him I want to stop. And you've had conversations with me because I'm always smoking. Like I don't smoke cigarettes, but I will smoke a spliff like a cigarette. Okay. But yeah, I've told him I want to quit. And then just recently I'm like, damn, I want to tone it down. Maybe my 2 a night. Maybe I gotta stop. And I also want to stop vaping. So that's the other thing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is what I want to say because I know you guys listen, guys. Let me just tell you guys something today. What I got. Let me keep it gangster for you real quick. Because I started saying, fuck that. I'm not going to keep judging myself about the little things in life. I'm not a saint. I'm not Mary or Jesus or Joseph or none of them motherfuckers. I'm Florina Kaya. And as long as I'm not hurting people and I'm not out there doing drugs or sucking dick for crack, what is the problem? I'm home. I do good things. I go to normal places. I hang out with people who care about me. I'm not in a toxic relationship. I'm doing well in life. What's the problem? I don't take, I don't take pills from the doctor, which they want to give me a bunch of them. I say no to all of them, right? And I'm proud of myself for that. That's not easy for me as a person who's an addict, right? And that's the thing, that's the thing. You have to understand. Today, I want you to see what came through, and maybe this is going to help you guys and whoever's watching this, because you're judging yourself every day, feeling shame and guilt. That shit gotta go. I said, real quick, I think after the eclipse, this is what I channeled. It's acceptance. Accepting more instead of trying to fight it. Just look at it, observe it, wonder why it's happening, and just go on with your life. Because the more you're trying to fight it, the more you're like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta change. The worse it gets, and the more intense it's gonna be and harder for you to let it go. So leave it to the universe. Like, it's okay, I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. Those of us who are powerful like this, we can't just be good. We must carry some darkness because we fight it, and we must know their ways so they can't trick us. We must be the darkness and the tricks so we can't be tricked and darkened. It's the only way to defend yourself. Innocence will be overpowered. So we must have some sense of good and bad. It is a strength, not a disability. Don't judge yourself anymore. Let go of the guilt and shame. It's going to be okay. Angel's heart, demon hand. You heard me? How are you going to fight a demon when you don't know what the demon does? How? If a cop goes into a situation and wants to catch a drug dealer, he has to be the drug dealer, or he ain't catching them. Go in there with a cop mentality, and they're gonna be like, you're a cop, get the fuck out of here. You can't show them you're a cop. I found out my entity's name by tricking him, and I'm not boasting. Got him in my dream, acted like I wanted him. He came from behind me trying to do what he wants, but no matter what, it was banana and mush. This is what I seen. And I asked him while he was trying to enter me, what is your name? What's your name? I acted like I was, oh, just tell me your name. And he told me his name. And that's the worst thing they could do, because now they're dead. No more. Once you know their name, it's over. You know how it works. You hear it. Tell me your name, demon. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. But like I said, that's what I believe. Found out the name, and that's it. Okay. So we have to have the demon's hand with the angel's heart. Okay, that's important. All right, let me shut up now. All right, so somebody wants to talk?
Congratulate you on being able to find the demon's names to get him out of your life. I want to congratulate. Like, that is props to you, honestly.
That was hard. That was hard, man. Years since I was like a 7-year-old girl. I tell you, this motherfucker. 7 years old. When I was like 16, 17, 18, this guy would come in my room and rape me every night. And I didn't know I was doing it. My boyfriend at the time would be like, did you know that you were up last night on the bed like this? Yes, fuck me. When you're like, I was possessed. And that to me is rape. Because I was not conscious of it. I didn't know it was happening. And I did not agree to this. And even if they tell me I made a contract with this entity in a past life, I don't want that in this lifetime. I don't know why or whatever. Maybe I was scared or was forced. My hand was forced, but I don't want that in this lifetime. And I'm going to be rid of you. And my goal was, I'm going to get rid of this motherfucker. And instead of listening to that voice, you're crazy. No, you don't know who you're talking about. You're nuts. I'm not here. You're bugging. Instead of listening to that, I heard the voice. You're not crazy. You're right. This motherfucker is bothering you. You got to fucking catch him. And I'm not boasting. This is not my ego talking. I'm telling each and every one of you, if you're feeling negative energy or somebody is bothering you a lot and they influence you and they try to tell you, yeah, go smoke a cigarette, go do this, go smoke another blunt. If it's something else, right now, I know it's me making the choices. Before, I was being manipulated a lot, okay? So anyway, I see that Desiree, thank you for saying that. Desiree wants to speak, T.I. and Danielle. Desiree, go ahead, babe, because you had your hand up for a minute. I apologize, man. Okay, let's let people talk now.
Oh, I actually just put the clapping emoji, but hi everybody. My name is Desiree. This is my first time actually coming on the video, and I actually have really bad anxiety, but I feel like you called me out low key, Flo, because you said get your ass in the live. Don't be a bitch.
Oh, I did say that.
That was for me. I said, okay, I'm gonna just get on here.
I knew somebody needs to see that shit. Don't be a bitch. Get in here.
Yes. You got me on here. I just wanted to say I appreciate you for letting me into your space. Everybody else for being here as well and sharing their stories and their gifts.
Yes.
What else? Yeah, I'm just grateful to be here. That's all I got to say.
I love to hear it. Love to hear it. All right, let's let Ti speak, and then Danielle, and then somebody else wanted to speak. Sarah, I would like to hear from you too, if that's possible. After, I don't know why I'm feeling you, and a couple other people. If you need to share anything, try to keep it under less than 2 minutes so other people can have a chance to speak. So right now, I'm going to open up the board for discussion a little bit. Anybody wants to talk, and then I just want to go through you guys and just do a little bit of a psychic test with you guys, and see if anybody wants to channel, give you guys an opportunity. We got another hour in here, so we got some time. Okay, we're gonna relax here, chill, and talk. So if you gotta go, that's fine. But who wants to talk next? Anybody?
Hey there, I'm Dina. I'm new to the group.
Hi.
Hey, nice to meet everybody.
So sweetie.
I been watching your videos for a little while, probably for the last couple months, and I just really enjoy and relate to some of the things that you say. But lately, they've just been grabbing my attention, especially the one yesterday that you're just talking about. That one, when you said don't fear, I was like, oh my God, I've been doing that my entire life. So it really, you wake up and you really see what you're doing. So that opened my eyes as well. So that really helped me. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Don't fear. Don't fear. Because I'm gonna tell you guys, it's scary at first when you start doing this work. You might hear, sense, feel things that are a little scary, but once I show a slight bit of fear, that's when they're like, I got the bitch. When I'm like, I'm not scared, I'm just annoyed and uncomfortable. There's a difference. I'm not scared of you. You're just annoying and you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? It's not fearful. Just listen, and you want to know how you can battle these things, the fears and all that. Imagine the scariest monster in the world. I don't know, his pimples are popping as he's approaching you. For me, that's dirtiness. That's me. Is like, ugh, he's got shit for breath. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, something like this. Imagine the scariest, creepiest monster coming at you, and then face it and just stare at him and hug him, hold him. It's okay. It's okay. Once you put that love around that thing, that person, whatever it is, they're gonna run the other way. Because what do hate like? They don't like love. Love, you know what I'm saying? Love's love, but hate doesn't like love. So once you show love, they run the other way. So that's how you get rid of fear. The opposite of fear is not bravery, it's love. Okay? Love. So be loving towards no matter what it is, because also we never know how someone got where they're at. We never know what happened to them, and it turned them that dark, or who they work for, because everybody works for God, even the dark ones. They work for God, and they're doing God's work, whether they like it or not, or they know it or not. They're doing God's work. They get sent to people on purpose. Then when it's time for them to go, the spirit guides they will get rid of them quickly. When they're done with their job, okay, you did your job, you woke them up, it's time to go now. And then they can't touch you no more. You understand me, right? So no matter what, once their job is done by awakening you, the darkness comes to you sometimes to give you spiritual awakenings. You meet a toxic guy sometimes so he can awaken you to your capabilities. You feel what I'm saying to you? And Jessica, I would like to hear from you too as well. So just understand that, okay? I want you to know that. Thank you for sharing that. So
Thank you.
Danielle had her hand up for a minute, and somebody else in the chat. So just let her speak, and then whoever's next after that, and then whoever wants to go after that.
Hi, I was just saying I could definitely relate to you in the, pills department. I smoke every night before I go to bed. I have a neck injury. So it's pretty, intense sometimes. But anyway, it just chills me out and makes me a little easier to deal with.
Do you ever feel guilty about it?
Do I feel guilty? Yes. Yes.
So yeah.
So guilty.
Yeah, so stop doing that today, all of us, because we're just humans, man. We're just trying to figure this thing out. You know what I'm saying? It's stressful sometimes. It's stressful. It's not easy to do this. We're carrying a lot of stress and fears and worries, and now that I realize that I can't keep looking at how can I stop taking the kratom. I have to look at how can I heal my body so I don't feel like I have to take something for pain? You know what I'm saying? I had to look at the opposite thing because I was looking at the kratom, but not realizing what's happening to my body. I feel I need this. Like what's happening to all of us? Like, why are we always tired? Why are our bones hurting? Why do we feel sensitive to the touch? Why are we anemic? Why are we lacking nutrients? Because the world here on earth is not designed to have you be nutritious. It's designed for you to eat shit, right? So basically you have to find the nomad life in order to be healthy, because you got to get out there and grow your own crops and do your own shit, because nobody's growing healthy shit today. Not even the farmers anymore. They've been infiltrated. Everybody's been infiltrated. So we have to take action and do our own thing. And I know that's not easy because we got to pay bills and shit. So, you know, just remember that. Remember that when I talk to my guides, I'm like, I know what you guys want. But listen, I'm not taking Percocet. I'm not taking medication from the doctor. Yeah, I'm spending a lot of money, but I'm doing the right thing all the time. You have to understand I'm in pain. Like, let's help heal this first. And then, you know, we can work on that. So I work with them, but you know, I still listen to my intuition. Like, enough's enough. Don't buy it until, you know what I mean? I try to listen to it. Okay, so, but don't feel guilt or shame. That is so important, you guys. So important.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else want to go next? Who wants to talk next? Jessica, I wanted to hear from you.
Hi, Flo. Just thank you for doing this. I don't really know what to say. I've been in here before one time. The day of the eclipse, it's not usually like me, but I slept the whole day. I just could not. My body was just like, absolutely not. I've been releasing a lot of energy. I'm going through a divorce. So I've been like doing the cord cutting meditation that you've been recommending. That's been helping me cry and get it out. And that's really the update on my end.
Sleep. Just sleep it out. Some of you just need to rest.
And I've been seeing my grandpa recently died and they got his headstone. And 2 days prior to me seeing the headstone, I saw the picture of the headstone.
Wow.
So I feel like there is some sort of, I don't know if I have any abilities, but also when somebody else was talking about Itamal was talking about the TT, I closed my eyes for a second, and before you said TT, I saw and I drew TT.
See, pick it up. Bring it towards me. Look at that, guys. You see
And
that?
that's what I saw on my grandpa's headstone.
See that shit? Is that sick or what? I'm telling you, listen to me. So I don't know if I have any abilities. However,
It's new, you know,
I don't have any abilities, but I predicted, like, you know, the world would be the guy you're gonna be with has a small dick, and you know what I'm saying? I predicted it. It's okay. But yes, you do have abilities, because anybody who's drawn to me has abilities.
Oh my gosh.
Anybody who's drawn to me is able to do crazy shit. You don't even know what you hold in.
I don't know yet. So thank you for guiding me and you know.
No, don't thank me. Thank you. Thank you, spirit guides, because I tell your guides and other people's guides, bring forth to me those who feel they're powerful. They just don't want to admit it yet, or they don't know yet, but they need somebody to smack them in the head and be like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, I got smacked in the head. Definitely.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah. Well, I'm happy. I'm happy to hear that. So here's what we're going to do. Let's do this little psychic test here, okay? You don't need a pen and a paper. Only I do. Okay. Okay. Christine, go ahead, baby. Share while I'm doing this.
Okay, hi. I'm Christine. I just wanted to say I'm new to your Instagram page and resonate a lot with what you've been posting. So I felt called to join, and Yeah, so that's basically it. I felt called to join, and maybe it's because of the topic tonight, figuring out what our abilities are. So anyway, thank you for everything. So I appreciate it.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you, okay? So we're gonna start with just the little things here, okay? All right. All right. All right. Green or blue? You could write it down, you could answer it in your head. The first thing that comes to you, don't change the answer. Green or blue?
Blue.
Okay. If you answered green, you got it right. Okay.
That's my first.
All right. So this is like a little test, but actually you can learn a lot about your psychic abilities like this. It's your intuition. Your intuition. Your general telepathic communications. Before you begin right now, you could do this, like point to your forehead, your third eye, and then point to the screen like that so that the information can come in. Doot, 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 doot. While remembering always you're protected from all dark energy, okay? You're protected. Okay, so we got that. So finish the sentence. I'm not going to give you options, just finish the sentence. House by the
Beach.
Sea.
Lake.
River.
You said lake. If you
I just said water.
said lake, yeah.
Lake.
Water could work too, but if you said lake, that's two for what? That's two things you got. Okay.
That's what I need help.
Finish the timeline. So I'm going to say I'm leaving in, and you could say 2 days, 3 weeks, whatever, however long you want to say it. Don't think too hard. Just let it come out. I am leaving in
3 months.
5 minutes.
3 months.
3 months. Holy shit. Man. 3 months, bro.
That's fucking crazy. What the fuck?
Don't get it twisted.
You're on it.
Don't get it twisted.
Don't be scared now, homie. Welcome.
Wow.
I'm not shocked. Okay, finish this. Just whatever comes to your mind. I am a
Healer.
whoever did.
Empath.
Okay, whoever did that, or if you said psychic, that's another thing I was thinking about in my head. Okay, all right. So I got 4 things here, and I circled 2 out of the 4. The words are time, confused, bored, and angry. Which 2 are circled?
I'm confused.
Say
Yeah,
that
I'm
again, Flo.
confused.
Say that again, Flo.
There are 4 words, and 2 of them are circled out of the 4. So we got time, angry, bored, and confused. Which 2 are circled? Time, angry, bored, and confused.
Bored.
Time and confused.
Yeah, time and bored.
Time and bored.
I'm confused.
Anybody else want to go?
Time and confused.
Everybody,
confused.
everybody keeps saying that now. Remember, it's time, bored, angry, and confused. Can we try one more time?
I wrote
Time, bored,
time and angry.
Time and confused.
Time and angry.
I'm hearing angry and bored.
You got it. Ding, 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 ding.
I was hearing angry and bored too. That's
Oh,
crazy.
ding. And I
I
don't
got
know
it too.
I don't know why I'm circling these things, but I will tell you something. Those of you who are saying time and confused, I asked the question, is this happening because I don't have enough time? Am I bored? Am I confused? So It's the time. You're waiting for the time too fast. You're trying to move the time too fast. And there could be some confusion there that you're not understanding. You're not really seeing the picture clearly. So whether you
Yes. Okay.
I feel like both of them are working for you, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's continue because this is a great, great, great exercise to do on your own. Do it with your partner, do it with your friend, do it, do it with someone like, it's a great thing to do. Okay. All right, somebody else go. So what you're gonna do is just write something down and pick two things and we'll choose the answer. You could do something simple, whatever you want to do. Go ahead. All you guys write something down, what you want to do, whatever you want to do, whatever question you want to ask. Go ahead. This is your chance. So we can go around the room and everybody can get a chance to test people because it's also good for you to test other people too, because you learn from that too.
Okay, I wrote 2 words down on my piece of paper. One is a color and one is, you tell me what the other thing is that I wrote down.
The color blue and a number?
No.
Okay. I'm hearing, okay, funny because you're hearing the color blue. I heard the color red and blue. I don't know why, maybe green, I'm not sure. And then I'm hearing some it's a name, somebody's name or a place. I'm not sure if it's a place or what does it say? Yellow.
No.
Yellow.
Yellow was the color.
There you go, motherfucker.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, but you're also psychic. You want to know why? Because yellow is the color that I use with my spirit guides all the time.
Huh. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm so new at this that I don't even know what my, I don't know how to understand things. I don't know how to read things. I don't know how to do any of this. And I'm just like,
put them all. You got a wizard on your hands, okay? You got a sorcerer on your hands and a good one, a really good one, a good guy too. You got a actual legitimate, you better listen to everything when he says, babe, I don't like that. Don't do it. Listen to him because he knows he has the answers. And
I think that's my grandpa because he was a Freemason, I think. Or well, I know he was a Freemason.
So we know that you're connected to some powerful wizards yourself, huh?
Well, see, that's what I'm figuring out because through this time frame that I have not been on this journey very long, but through the meditation and the research I have done and how much I have been stifled since I have been a little kid to where I can't voice my opinion. I don't have a throat chakra. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. And I'm starting to figure out that, yes, I am very powerful. I was so powerful in past lives and stuff to where that's why I've been stifled so much to where I can't figure anything out, to where I get nervous, as you can tell when I go to talk, to where I can't express certain things. I am figuring so much out and a lot of stuff. I need help with all of it though.
Let's help Sarah out real quick. Raise your fucking hand if you were a shy, terrified, timid child. Oh, look, it looks like everybody's hands is raised. I wonder why that is. Because the most sensitive kids, shy, timid, afraid of everything, don't know how to, what's the matter? I don't know why. Why? Okay, so wait, give me like 15 minutes, I'll be done. Are you going to the hospital?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can take your time. It's all right, because I need to get my hair.
Okay, good. Go ahead. Just go ahead. Do whatever you're doing. I'll come over there when you need my help. Message coming through. Whoever's mom is very sick. Oh man. Does anybody hear anything right now? A word. Listen to your intuition. Does anybody hear anything? I just said, if your mom is 6, six? If your mom is 6, I keep saying 6. You see that shit, number 6? If your mom is 6, the fuck?
My mom my mom's birthday is 6/6 and she transitioned.
My God, I can't. I just said, did I say 6 twice too, by the way?
Yeah.
You said it more than you said it more than
Like,
twice.
like 3 times.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like 6. I know why, because she's like, say my goddamn number, bitch. And I said it. Yo, hold on. If your mom is sick, enough with the 6. Enough. We got it. If your mom is sick, you need to, what's the word you're hearing? If your mom is
Call
sick,
her.
you need to tell me what you're hearing. Listen closely.
Go to the doctor. That's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
I heard cleanse.
Okay.
Detox.
If your mom is sick, you need to
Call her.
Heal her.
Who said that?
Heal her.
Yeah.
That was me. That was Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. He said cleanse, you said heal her. Now, I was hearing the word prepare. This is what I was hearing. Why am I saying that? I didn't say I hear the word prepare for me. I wanted to see if any of you confirm that, because if you can't confirm it, that means I'm not talking about my mom, because I'm worried, like, when I had a dream about her washing herself in the bathtub, she was washing, like you said, cleanse,
I was
right?
gonna say bathe too.
You see that? You
Yep.
said cleanse, bathe, right? And heal her. And then I kept hearing number 6. I'm like, please don't tell me I'm preparing for her to pass in the next like 6 weeks, 6 months, or 6 days, because I won't, she's too young for that. Like, she's too young, you know what I mean? Go ahead. Go ahead. If you're gonna say something, go ahead. Edamama, I see something coming up.
If you have to take care of your mom, take care of her. We will
Yes.
all understand.
It's okay.
She is more at this moment, from
Important.
my own experience, she is more important. Her spirit is more important than
Mhm.
us at this moment, because she needs you.
The second,
Exactly.
listen, the
Exactly.
second she calls me and says, come, because she wants me to help her take a bath. So
Yes. And also, even if it's kitty stuff, understand, yes, she's 61. Her physical is getting older, but her spirit is still young. And she is her inner child is calling out the way she took care of you as a child.
Okay, so what she just said is deep for me, because my mom likes to pretend like she's fine, nothing's wrong with her, but I like to force her to go to the hospital when she says she doesn't feel good and stuff. Just like right now, I said, I've been, since this morning, you going to, I'll go later. So I'll go stay on. Mom, if you want to take a bath now, I'm done in like a couple of minutes.
There you go, Flo.
See, she delays everything. She's a Pisces. Okay, it's all right. I'll wait a little, 10 minutes.
Dude, I'm a Pisces.
All right, I'll wait 5 minutes, an hour, fucking since 9 this morning. What time is it right now? 12 at night. Now she wants to go. Okay, but here's the thing. Look, listen. Okay, I just want you to raise your hand if you think you're a psychic. If you think, don't question it. Just, if your hand wants to go up, put it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Raise your hand if you think that you are meant to heal people with your hands. A Reiki healer.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Raise your hand if you want to do this kind of work. You just don't know how to get into it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Like if someone taught you what to do, right? If I taught you step by step what I did to even get to like even close to where I am right now, which was hard work. It took me years and years and years, but let's just say, right, someone was to be able to teach you, would you take a class like that and learn from it? And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like, learn steps, easy steps, like how to start a channel, or
Most definitely.
Stuff like this, because I'm not an expert, but I do know how to make money. I'm smart, you know what I'm saying? So I could teach that. It's an easy course I could teach. And then another thing, I want to start doing certificates, to have like certificates for people to get when they take my classes,
Okay.
So I have to obviously get myself a certificate first, because nobody's going to listen to somebody without a piece of paper, Matrix, how people are. I have a piece of paper that says I completed this course, that course, and I also want to take plant medicine. Who wants to do that? I'm hearing somebody about plant medicine. You should be doing plant medicine.
I've been looking into it.
Whoever's raising their hand right now, all you guys, if you're talking about plant medicine, that is something you really need to learn. You need to learn that because you'll be amazing at it. Even if you learn the little things online and stuff like that right now, my dog's licking me. Even if you learn something online, you know what I'm saying? And you just see it, just write stuff down, oils, what to use to heal people and stuff. Some of you already know. You will pick up a plant. You can go outside right now and you'll be able to determine which plant is a healer, which one is not. You would. You
I've been
haven't.
doing that.
Okay. Who has ever seen themselves in a vision and with a white dress on, or a man with a white head wrap? Almost the way that Inamal has it, but it's like flatter, like a flat white surface. Has anybody ever seen themselves wearing that and white robes or something in a dream? And if not, if you are a male right now, anybody who's a male in here, I see you. I just hear you like doing African chants. Moyo, what the? I hear like an African chant there, and it's very powerful. You would be able to heal people with just like a sound of your voice, like I hear it. Like I hear you going up to someone and just vibrations, like electricity going through their body with your fucking energy. Okay. I know that Brave for sure. I know that Quan is like Chinese medicine all the way, needs to learn it and get in there because he's like, this motherfucker is Pokemon Arroyo or whatever that name is, and Harry Potter and the Wizards, Sorcerer's all that. Okay. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. I really feel like you guys are on a path to finding out. Many of you will be leaving jobs this year. I'm hearing that very strongly. Many of you will be leaving your jobs this year. You're going to be done. You're fed up with it. You're going to be like, I want to do stuff. I want to learn how to do this. I want to learn how to do that. You're tired of this. But I also am hearing while you're in that, you can also find like free programs and $25 programs online to learn stuff and begin learning it and start to do what you want to do and start to create, because this is the year I promised myself I'm going to do my music. I'm going to write my poetry. I'm going to write my book. I promised myself. So this is the year where if you don't start doing, oh, I'm getting hit in the head. Somebody is amazing at poetry. Who are you? Who are you? I know you know who you are. Who's a poet over here?
That's probably me. I
Is it
write and I sing.
Idamal? What is your partner's name?
She can hear you.
I'm Jerry.
Mother, stop me. Stop me. Just stop me because I'm getting too good. What does that say? Jay. I just wrote it down before you said Jerry. Literally.
I'm a singer. I'm a singer-songwriter as well.
Oh, you fucker. And I heard music and I didn't say it.
And that looks like a music note too, kind of.
It does, right?
Oh
The triple
my
clef.
God, it really fucking does. Look, is that sick? Is that crazy right there? I wrote that down and it looks just like a music note, like the one I have right there in my hand, right
Yeah,
there.
that's crazy.
Oh, yeah, it's actually insane because I was thinking music and I heard poet, but I swear to my life, I was hearing musician, but I didn't know if it was for you or for someone else. So you gotta, I do music too. Now my dream is to open up my place, and every Friday night I have artists in there and we do jam sessions and we sing, we do whatever we're doing. And I don't care how you sound. That's not about, you're not Beyonce. When I hear American Idol, this is all about your releasing of self-expression. That I need a platform and a place for people to be able to come to and attend it every Friday night, and poets and artists, and we could just sit there and just create and let people watch and listen and show people that you don't got to be perfect or beautiful to do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start
The soul.
pursue that a bit if you can, in any way you can pursue it. I don't know how, maybe we met for a reason, not sure, but whatever it is, everything happens for a reason. Because my dream is, you see everybody in these rooms and these chats and stuff. My dream is that when I do open my space up, that I can create a utopia of love, light, and happiness. And I just have like community of people just living side by side, and we will never let the government know what we're doing, ever. It's like, no, we're just strangers. I don't know them. Hey, what's up, neighbor? But we're growing plants in our backyard. We are working together to create a community of school. Kids are being homeschooled. Fuck those schools. They're gonna learn how to be creative, do music, like fuck all that. Learning about George Washington and the fucking fake fucking people that created. No, those are white people's history, and I'm not about that life. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
Fucking love her, man.
Yeah. Out of here. Okay.
Wow.
Let you guys write out. This is not even just a class. This is like an orgasmic experience, and I say that in the most non-sexual way possible right now.
I want to ask a question.
Go right ahead, baby.
Okay. I want to share something and I want to ask a question at the end of it. Okay. So I've been meditating for I don't know how long, a good couple of months, like 5-6 months or so. Well, I think one day last week, it surprised the heck out of me. Okay. So I looked up a new meditation video to like watch. It was actually a shamanic flute meditation thing. So I'm sitting outside in my backyard, and from what the trial I'm going through is I have multiple sclerosis, and I went into the doctor to get on a pain medication I was on before. The nurse practitioner talked me into something else. That medication has messed me up so bad to where there's a list of multiple things. Well, during this meditation, I'm listening to it in my backyard with like all the birds in nature. I have my headphones in. So I'm sitting there, and like I said, I'm feeling like I'm starting to understand certain things. So I'm starting to think I'm a healer with my hands. So I'm sitting there envisioning myself hover my hands over the spots of my veins to where I have insufficiency and reflux now because of what this medication did to me. I'm sitting there healing myself in my meditation while I'm doing the shamanic flute, or if I'm even pronouncing that right, it's some Indian shamanic flute. Yeah, shamanic. Okay. So I'm envisioning myself healing these spots on my leg, and on my leg, all of a sudden, this third hand comes out and starts healing the top of my head. And for a second, I'm like, whoa. It didn't freak me out, but I was just surprised at that. I was like, this is trying to tell me something. I am learning so much. So I guess this is a two-part question. Right. One, I guess I am a healer with my hands. And two, I am, I guess, a shamanic in training, or I was in my past life, to where I wasn't even there, because I even wrote a friend about it. Like, as I was envisioning, when I first started the meditation and I was just listening to the flute, I envisioned like this mountain range. All of a sudden I got dizzy, like I was spinning, and I wasn't spinning. I was sitting there. And then as I was like, whoa. And then I opened my eyes to make sure I really wasn't dizzy, and I wasn't. And then that's when I closed my eyes again, and I started healing the insufficiency and reflux on my left leg. That's when the third hand came out and started healing the top of my head, because this medication now, there's like a list of things that it has done. I have to heal my brain. My brain needs to heal. So I guess to the shamanic people, or my ancestors already knew that, and they started healing the top of my head.
Yeah. So what happened during that meditation, they're showing me a being from another planet. They look very, their skin is almost like yellow in form. It looks like yellowish, like there's a couple of different beings that are that color. While you were meditating and healing yourself, just so everybody understands right now, whenever I do Reiki on people, all of a sudden they go from like not feeling good to like throwing up, and then 5 minutes later they're like, what the fuck did you do? And it's like feeling like something came out of them. It's happened several times. My daughter, as much as she goes, shut up with that spiritual stuff, when she's not feeling good, she comes to me, Mommy, can you heal me? And she knows, because she's seen me heal her, and she's felt better the next day. When you are Reiking yourself or others, just remember, somebody's always joining you. Light workers unite all the time. You know that when I have negativity or my body's not feeling good, I take my finger and I press it down either to the earth or to the ground around me. And I envision these network of light just starting to connect to my finger. They're like coming from everywhere, and they just boop, and they connect to my finger. And then I got the power in my finger and my hand, and I watch it go through my hands. And then I take of light and energy, and I heal myself or others with it. Okay. So anytime, like with Maneri, like when her knee was hurting, I sent mad healing energy to her. She might not known I was doing it, but I was doing it. My friend wanted to get pregnant. I just kept praying and praying, sending her energy to her belly. Like I kept saying, if there's a soul out there who is in need of a mother who wants the most loving life and wants to be a good kid to a loving person, go to her. And she texts me, and I said, hey, what's up? You pregnant yet? And she goes, what the fuck? I wasn't texting you because of that. But she goes, now I'm going to take a pregnancy test. She goes, I'm going to take a pregnancy test because I haven't gotten my period yet. She fucking texts me back, I'm fucking pregnant. And I was like, no, but listen, when I told her what I was doing, I told her I was praying. She told me at the same couple of days that I was praying, she was in the church lighting candles, praying for herself to get pregnant.
Man.
The same days. It's the same. I said, when? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. She goes, I went every day. I said, I was praying for you every night, 3 days in a row. I said, please, I asked the soul to come into your body and give you, let you give it love. And somebody who had a bad life in a past life, I told them, if you want a good mother and you want to experience a good life in this one, go to her. She'll help you. And they came, and it makes me so fucking happy. And right now, you guys, I'm happy with what's happening, but I'm having a spiritual experience. I feel like I popped 4 mollies and I'm on a fucking aircraft and I'm about to fly. And I just had the best sex ever, and something's happening. Like, I'm getting a lot of downloads and information. Those of you who are in here right now, and those of you who are going to watch this later, congratulations, because you're about to, something's gonna happen on your journey.
Oh, I'm sure it is. The color, the skin. Let me ask you this. Okay, you were talking about the yellowish skin. Well, it was their right hand, whoever this was, came out. It was like a greenish blue tint to their skin, and it had like a skinny leather kind of like bracelet on their right hand.
Okay.
So I don't know if you have any insight on that, or is that just the way the color of the skin came over across to me?
1 second. Show you what color I'm seeing right now. I'm showing you what I see right now.
Okay.
Oh.
Like, this is blowing my
What I'm
mind.
seeing. Look, this is what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing.
Oh, like I've seen, I'm looking at the color of the skin. Like I've seen some color of skin like that before. So yeah, maybe, maybe it just seemed a little darker because I was meditating or something, but that kind of.
Oh, okay. Here you go, hon. The Lyrans. That's who it is. You're connected to the Lyrans. They're known to be half cat, half human, like that. Just like you see them. That's who you're connected to, the Lyrans. So they're actually one of the most powerful warriors in the planets. Even the reptilians are afraid of them. They're very strong and scary.
How do you spell that? The Lyrian.
Lyrin. And then let me show. This is who. Here we go. Look at this is you, Itamar and your man. Look at that. That's who I was seeing. I saw those two, like you two sitting just like that in a field. Like even your face, Whoa, guys, look at the, just please, am I tripping or do they look like them? Look, just look. Look at
That's crazy.
They do.
Is that sickening? Don't they look like that? Even her smile gives me like alien vibes right there, right? That's sick. Yo, I'm telling you, don't play with
But
me. Look at their baby there too. Look at the baby sitting there. I'm telling you, this is, I literally seen, oh, this is so crazy. I love this shit.
Wow.
I could do this.
My mind is blowing right now. It's
My
like
mind- my mind is blowing, showing, and growing right now. My whole brain is blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Okay. How many people are in here? A lot? Yeah, there's a lot of people in here because I was gonna say this. Okay, we got 3 hands raised. Let Emily go and then Desiree and Christine could go because their hands are raised. Emily, go ahead, my love.
hello, everybody. I'm Emily. For those who don't know me, I just had a flow because everybody's talking about the things that they sense and they this and that, and I'm like, I'm such a dreamer. Like literally speaking, like if something is coming my way, or let's say, for instance, somebody's gonna hurt me, I'll have a weird dream and I can't really specify what it's about, but I know that they're hurting me. I'm crying. I'm just feeling just completely just tried and hurt about it, and then couple days later, that person does me dirty. Or like, for instance, if a ex of mine, their ex-girlfriend's back, I dream of her in the dream, and all of a sudden she's back in the picture. Like I always get these dreams, and I also get these senses. Like I can sense things. I can definitely sense a spirit. That's for sure. Like the other day, I felt a spirit in my house. It wasn't bad. I didn't feel bad energy, and it doesn't scare me. I actually kind of feel welcomed with it when it was here, but it's just like, it's just weird. Like, everybody has this own little thing. And I wonder, is that something too that is,
Okay.
I don't actually say the word. Like,
here we go. I'm going to really quickly break it down to you. The types of dreams: prophetic, astral, ethereal, heavenly, and the starseed dreams. Okay. So prophetic dreams is coming from the higher angelic guides where they warn you and tell you about things that are happening, but also it can come from family members who don't want you fucking with these people no more. Like a grandmother or somebody who's protecting you, watching over you. Okay. Then we have the astral dreams. There's lower astrals, there's medium astrals, there's higher astrals. In the astral dreams, you'll know you're astral dreaming because you can speak, you can talk, you're talking, you're speaking. It's not lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming is more like you feel like you're there, you know you're there, it's consciousness, it's in the conscious. But the astral dreams, many people are having those dreams right now. It's the lower astrals where you're there, you're seeing yourself with all these like toxic people. Why is this happening? That's because that's where those are the things you need to heal. So if you're in that low astral dreams and you're arguing with your ex or your mom or somebody or something going on, these are things you have to heal and let go of. So you're gonna, it's like your soul is connected to different dimensions and different timelines. Whose phone is that? Okay, your soul is connected. It's like spirit shows me right whose phone it is. They'll put think. So if you're having these lower astral dreams, those are the things you need to heal. For instance, I'll sometimes see myself doing drugs in dreams, right? And I'm like, oh, that's a part of me that's still out there partying somewhere. Bitch, gotta get it together. But like I said, and then if it's with your ex, your ex, you might think, I let this person go. Why am I having this dream? That's a situation that your spirit, like your subconscious cannot let go of. You're still mad at this person somewhere down the line. Let go. You understand me? If you don't let completely forgive someone, you're gonna dream about them and you're gonna ask yourself, why am I dreaming about this person? I don't even think about them. It doesn't matter if you think about them or not. When you think you've healed something and you haven't, you're gonna see it. Your subconscious will show you. Okay.
well, that's what I thought, but it doesn't even happen that way. It would literally come around when the person ends up coming back into his life. Like it's always usually accurate.
No, I know. I'm talking about this, but you're having prophetic dreams. You're being told, guided, and pay attention to them and believe them when they come, and that's it. Because for instance, for me, I'll get signs when somebody's no good for me. In the dream, they'll pee on the bed, and I know that sounds crazy, but think about somebody peeing on your bed. What the fuck? Ew, dirty. So that's the kind of. But if you have the direct, then pay attention to them, and that's it. Somebody's got. God, here we go. I see a young guy around you, Emily. He likes to tell you who's good for you and who is not. This is somebody, either you dated them or they like you or something. someone who likes you. It's a younger male energy. He may be connected to you from a past life, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but he's like, you know, I'm not trying to get into readings right now, so I'm telling you. All right, so we got real quick. Those are prophetic dreams, and those that spirit telling you, those are spirit warning you. Okay, so we got prophetic dreams, which are godly dreams, meaning like you see a flood coming, or you see a past life flood. You see, these are big things like planes shooting out the sky. Those are prophetic, godly dreams, right? The astral, the lower astral, is where we go to heal. Sometimes you'll see yourself in a mall. If you ever seen yourself in this big ass mall in your dreams, the mall is where you shop for your next lessons, literally. So you're in the mall, you're going up and down escalators, and that store is your childhood trauma, and that store is your addictions, and that store is the person that you're not healed from, and you're going to each store. So notice if you ever feel like you're in a mall in your dream, you may not see the mall, but you feel like you're in a big ass shopping area. Notice when you're there, that spirit has shown me. This is where people are learning lessons, and then she brought me to the corner. Listen, you heard that? Look, that's crazy. That just started doing that. The corner of the mall, she showed me that at the end of this stream, she showed me there's a portal there, and this is where people are learning their lessons. These are, I mean, these were all the people that you've had many lifetimes with. They're in this area, and you're choosing to keep going here and learning lessons, or you want to experience things with them. And then she showed that way, and she pointed to that, and she looked at me, and she goes, that's where it's like, I guess you could say it looked like heaven because it was all light, white light and stuff. And on this side, she was showing me this and that side. So remember that. That's also known as the Akashic records, where everything your soul has, all the information is in one store. It's in a store. It's like a library, but for me, it's a mall. For other people, it might look like a library. It might look like school for a lot of people. If you have your dreams about schools, those are another place that you need to look forward to. The ethereal realms, that's where like the heavenly angels show you signs, and they tell you like angel numbers, or they talk to you. They don't talk, but you know how you know you're in the higher realms? There's no talking. Everybody's talking through the third eye. Never have I ever seen a Pleiadian, an angel, a person, a spirit guide of mine speak. They're always talking to me with their third eye. They look at me, they stare at me, communicate with me, and I know exactly what they're talking about. When the Pleiadian girl visit me, she speak. What happened?
I've had a dream of that, and the actual person who tried to come in right now is the one who actually had the dream. I had the dream with. After he passed away, he came into my dream and didn't say nothing. He like moved his mouth, and he laid his head on my lap, and I rubbed his head, and then I felt thirsty out of nowhere, and I got up to get a drink, and when I came back, he was gone.
Okay, so like I said, for me, those people that can't speak, and I've discovered this recently, the people, family members that can't speak to you in a dream, that's because they're visiting you from the higher vibrational realms, and they've come to visit you where they caught you in a lower astral realm in a dream, and they found you there, and now they're communicating with you. So they can't speak because they've already ascended. So they can't come back to it takes them a lot of work to come back to the lower places to speak to anybody. So it's very hard for them to speak to you. So if they do that, you might see them tired or drained or looking like shit. That's because they had to force their body into the lower place to get communicated with you. Not that you're in the lower astral realm, it's just that you were there doing something and they caught you there. You understand? So again, if you see people, spirit, and all that stuff, I'm hearing this week, many of you are going to have dreams about planetary beings, your starseed family. If you want to know your starseed family, just ask. I did. Then the Pleiadians came to visit me, and the Syrians and the Navajos, and I was like, oh, everybody is. And then the people with the like the Star Trek people family I went to visit too as well. Okay. Then we got the heavenly realms. That's where obviously you're going to go and see Jesus in a good place, or Mary or something like that, which is very rare. Okay. Very rare. It happens only once in a blue moon or some shit like this. And then of course the starseed realm. So there's different types of dreams and different types of messages in these dreams. So what I want you to do this week is write down something you really want to know on a piece of paper and give your spirit guides 3 to 4 days to answer you in a dream. Ask them for a specific sign. So spirit, I really want to know, am I on the right path? If I am, can you just show me a long road in my dream and I'm standing on it and I'm looking at the path? Something like this. Just ask them what you want to know. I swear to God, you guys, they will answer you. I swear to God. And I promise you, If any of you are thinking, I've been abandoned by the guides, my ancestors or not, you had to give them a little bit of time because they were working together to protect us right now because of this eclipse. It was a lot of work they had to do. They're back. They're not busy anymore. They're good. They're coming back now. Everybody's good, you know? Yeah, so they were busy and we felt it and we felt alone for a little while and we felt lost and alone, but they had a lot of protecting to do, you guys. A lot of portals opened up in the sky. Imagine thousands, millions of portals opening up. They got to put one person on each standby. You see what I'm saying to you? And they was there. And now that these portals have opened up, you have moved through a portal. And for some of you, it's a portal of, I'm getting crown chakra activation. Some of you guys, your crown chakra went, it exploded after this. Okay. Some of you guys, you're like in a good way, like it opened up. Okay. Some of you guys, what is it? What is it? Okay. Some of you guys, be careful that you don't have negative thoughts and negative thoughts right now. Negative thoughts and negative thoughts. If you're feeling negativity coming at you, you're nothing, you're stupid, you're not gonna, you gotta clear this energy because again, portals opened up. So what does that mean? Good guys and bad guys walk through them shits. And some got away with it and some didn't. You see what I'm saying? So what you need to do is do what I do every day. Clear your aura, clear your aura, clear it, ground, clear it, ground. Take a walk outside, touch a tree, hug a tree. Trees absorb negative energy. If you have an animal, they absorb negative energy. They don't even feel that shit. They don't care. It means nothing to them. Ask your spirit guides for assistance. Take a salt bath. Do grid work, which means go outside and go walk to corners, right? Walk like Nikola Tesla used to do. He used to walk around the building 3, 6, and then 9 times if he felt like he was having a bad day to change his energy. 3, 6, 9, the vibrations of the universe. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. 3 is the whole, it began with 1, 2, 3, right? This is first, 9th dimension, first dimension, the void, then the I am, and then the physical body, right? So the void is, oh, it's all darkness. What am I? Who am I? The source. Creator. That's why they say you're God. You started there to nothingness. And then you became, oh, I am. You started to know, you started to think, I have a consciousness. Oh shit. And then you worked really hard to get to this physical body here because you wanted to experience it in the physical. You understand? So this is you. You made it. You're here. You did it. You did. You're here. You fucking did it. You did it. I don't know what else. Like you did it. You know how hard it is to do this, to get here as a human. You know how hard it is. But it's even harder to leave it because people love being human. You know why? Because in other places, you know what I do in those planets? I fight battles. I protect people. I'm like a, Wonder Woman. I'm not kidding. Here, I take some kratom, chill out, jerk off real quick, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that in other places. We don't have those opportunities over there. We're more like guides and beings of light, and we're trying to help people, and we're fighting battles and wars, and human is the only place where you get to experience some toxicity, and some of us like that sometimes, right? Even though it's not good for us. Okay, so before we end this beautiful, incredible session, I want to say something to you guys. You have to know that right now, if you're feeling negative energy, you've got to start clearing it. Do what I did. Ask to see, who is this, what is this, and why is this happening? Get the answer and move on from it. If it's you, your spirit guides will show you. If it's something you've been dealing with that's been affecting you, draining you, bothering you, whether it's a person, place, thing, energy, past life, whatever, your guides will show you. So tonight you're going to ask your spirit guides and you're going to write, dear spirit guides, I would really love to know what's been affecting my aura and draining me. In my dream, can you show me or send me through this portal so I can see and get rid of this? And dear spirit guides, if I'm on the right path, please show me a street and I'm standing by the sign and it says, go that way, good job, or something like that. Dear spirit guides, if this is the right career path for me, in my dream, show me good job. You know what I'm saying? Just ask for any sign. Ask them the things you want to know the most for the next 12 months of your life, I'm hearing for sure, because the cycles are in 6 to 12 months. 6, 6, 6, 6, because the number 6 is the death and the rebirth. And once it hits the 6-month mark, it's a death and a reborn. The 6th dimension, 666. That's why you're so scared of it. They didn't want you to know that when you reach the 6th dimension, you can see yourself living all the realities. You're in the 6th dimension, and now you're like, shit, I'm human there. Look at that shit. Oh my God. That's where you can see yourself doing everything. And they don't want you to reach that part, because that part tells you how powerful you are, and you forget you don't need God in that portal. You heard? There's no, please save me, Jesus. There's more like, oh shit, Jesus and me are exactly the same person. What the fuck? I am Jesus. Jesus is me. They don't want you to know that. They want you to think you're some dumb little human who needs to, please help me, somebody, please, government, please, anybody help me. You know, they want you to do that. Rely on them. They don't want you to know you're God. And when I say you're God, you know, I'm not talking about you're God. No, you are source. You're the creator, and you create everything that's happening to you right now and in other dimensions. So if you keep telling yourself, I can't do this, I'm too ugly, I'll never get a man because I'm stupid, I'll never be able to do this because I don't know how, that's what's going to keep happening to you. This is the moment you're either going to walk through the portal of knowing you're the creator and creating your fucking real life, or just keep staying in the same bullshit repetitive. Say, I am going to move out of here. My guides are bringing me the money to be able to move out, to get this, you know, healing retreat. I'm being led towards my soul purpose. You gotta affirm these words. I'm seeing the word wealth here. Wealth comes wealth. And I'm seeing the number 33 and the number 6 on a Mega Millions ticket. Okay.
Oh, 33 is my number. 3 is my number. That's so funny.
3 is my life path number, actually. So it is funny. And remember that 3, number 33, is a code. Just like when they said Jesus was 33 when he died. There's 33 vertebrae in the human spine, 33 bloodlines in the human DNA. Every time you hear the number 33, watch every movie ever. What do they always say? I'm 33 years old, because in every movie, the character is always 33 years old, because it's a code. It's a code, just like with Jesus. That's why people don't believe he was really here, because they believe he was like Freemason energy. It's just a code that tells you you are God. Okay. 333. Understand that. When you start to see the number 33, it's because you're ready to work for God in whatever way, you know, God and you decided you're going to work together in, you know? All right. By the way, I'm going to have you guys watch that video. Let me see what my mom's doing. If she's going to take a bath, give me a second. If not, I'm
33 is on the clock. That is funny.
What's that? What?
It's 9:03.
It's
You just said it
9:33.
at 8:33. That's crazy.
And it's here 933 and April 11th. Look at that. 11, 933. Guys, if you're not, I'm not going to sleep anytime soon. Let me see what my mom's doing. I want to put this video on. You guys can just sit back and watch the video on your own side. This video,
Thank you. Oh,
you're welcome. This video will change your life. Change your fucking life. It's changed many people's lives. Sarah,
Yeah.
give me 1 second. Let me just check what my mom's doing. Oh, no, I got a wedgie.
Oh, man. Oof.
This
I
is
swear.
bringing some insight.
Sabrina,
Mm.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
When you do your self-healing, you said you was outside. Do you do it on the ground?
Okay.
No,
so
actually,
No, I was sitting in a chair. I was just sitting in a chair meditating, and I envisioned, like, I didn't do it with my actual hands. I envisioned my hands doing it. So I saw myself in my head with my eyes shut, doing it with my own hands on my legs. And
you had a
that
third
was
eye
the third
vision.
hand.
You had a
I
third eye.
recommend to get on the ground.
Yes, yes. Meaning like go outside in the ground and ground.
Oh, yeah, I was outside when I did it. So I was outside.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So
but connect with nature.
Oh, connect with nature. I've been doing that a lot more lately, watching all the animals. I think the grandfather that passed away, he's the one that passed away from a heart attack that came through one of Flo's other readings or something the other day. The Freemason, he is I believe he is a cardinal in my backyard.
Oh, he for sure is. For sure is. Okay, guys, we got a good. What did I tell you? Did I say it? Did I call it?
I'm gonna go to the emergency room tomorrow because I'm kind of not. I'm going to blah, 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 blah. That's fine. I'm gonna stop the recording. So anybody who's watching here later, Love and Lights You, I hope this helped you. We're gonna watch this video now, guys. If you're busy, you gotta go, that's okay. But I suggest you watch this video because it will change your life. Okay.
Flo,
Yes.
can I ask you a question?